Alright, time for the #1 mega ultra important super tip when joining the Navy. This is super important. This is the one thing I will tell you that recruiters will and do lie about. So yeah, you want to pay attention to this one, you little fucking wannabe Siemens. Video on my Do I Regret Joining the Navy video, and I made a comment saying that most of the times when people say recruiters lied, you better turn, I swear to God, that they're just stupid and they don't understand what's going on. They didn't research, right? Well, that's true, but that's not always true. There is something that recruiters do lie about, and I've been seeing it on Reddit a lot, so I figured I'd make a video about it because a lot of people have been asking. So here it is, because this doesn't need to be a super long video. So when you go to MEPS to pick your rate, to go to the, what do they call them, detailer, this is what your recruiter is going to tell you before you go. Just pick any rate. Don't worry about it. Pick something. And even if they don't have what you have, just pick something so you can go. And once you're in boot camp, once you get through boot camp, once they see that you can be all Hooyah Navy and you can do the Navy and all this bullshit, right? They tell you once you do that and you prove to the Navy that you're for reals, that it's all right, man. It's all right, you know. Thump thump, you know. We'll cross-rate you afterwards. I'll start the paperwork now. Take any job, man. I'll make sure you get what you want. Yeah, that dude's full of shit. Full of shit. You cannot out of boot camp re-rate. It's goddamn nigh impossible. The only way that's gonna happen is if you sign up for like spec war and you get hurt or you fail the spec war thing, or you're in boot camp and they give you the spec war option, because that does happen around the swim test. They're like, hey, if you guys want to be spec war, come and do this, and if you pass these tests you can be spec war. That is like the only way to change rates, is get hurt or go spec. That is it. So if you want to be a nuclear engineer and the only thing that's available is ordnance, aviation ordnance, do not take that. Say no thanks. When is my job available? Might be a couple of months. It's like, well, then I'll see you in a couple of months, bro, and then leave. Do not waste your time. Do not sign up for something you don't want to do. You're gonna be stuck. And going back to cross-rating, the way you cross-rate is like myself. You go to your 8, because let me backtrack. When you go to boot camp, there is no longer a downtime. There used to be a downtime between boot camp and going to A school. That's gone. Once you're done with boot camp, you go to A school, so you're stuck. So the way to cross-rate is you go to boot camp, you go to A school, and then you go to your command, your actual seagoing command, for 2 years. And then you can apply to cross-rate. You can't just cross-rate. You can apply, which involves your command has to approve it. You have to be going from like an overmanned rate to an undermanned rate. There's a lot of things you have to match up to. So just to reiterate, the #1 rule when joining the Navy is to pick the job you want. Do not take any other jobs, unless it's like you want AO and like there's some other ordnance job that's just like it. Like if it's something like that, then yeah, you're cool. But if it's something specific, like I'm a sonar tech, like if you wanted to be a sonar tech and that wasn't available, don't take any other job, all right? Just fight for your job. Fuck what your recruiter says, fuck what the detailer says, fuck all those bastards. They're not the ones that's gonna be doing the time for you, you are. Right, guys? So that's my pro tip for y'all before I go back home base and they beat me up for fucking recording a video while I'm trying to get back home base. All right, guys? So thank you for watching. Be careful when you go into recruiters because they assholes too. I'll catch y'all next time before they like take my shit.